Hello friends, do you want to become better in your life, but excuses do not leave you alone? Today we are going to explain to you the summary of Brian Tracy's bestseller book No Excuses. This book will tell you how you can get rid of your procrastination habits and how to fulfill your responsibilities, maintain discipline and achieve real success in your life. So get ready because this is your first step towards getting rid of excuses. Watch the video till the end. It will change your thinking. Let's start self-discipline and success. The most successful people of the world also started their journey like others with very little or completely empty hands. They did not have money, education or connections. Still they became successful. The secret of this is their desire to work hard, and for this self-discipline is required. So how can you become like them? First you have to know the cause and effect of your current situation. And you have to recognize its impact. If you have not done anything to achieve your goal, then this shows why you have not been successful yet. But if you have done anything in the last few years, months or days, then you must have accomplished one of your goals. This shows that you reap what you sow, which also means that success or failure is known beforehand. If you maintain discipline in yourself like successful people, then you will become successful. But if you do not do so, then your failure is also certain. Secondly, decide what you want to achieve. What price will you have to pay to achieve it? Identify it and make a firm resolve to pay that price. Achieving your goal will take you a long way on this path. For example, suppose you want to be rich, healthy and happy. It is easy to dream about these things, but it is difficult to achieve them. Hard to achieve. Most people make excuses and keep postponing their growth because they don't want to pay the price for it. But if you really want to change your life, then you are ready to do whatever it takes to achieve your goal, even if it means moving out of your house. Thirdly, learn from experts. Always keep learning from the ideas and knowledge of others. Take out time to read books about successful people, listen to their speeches and also attend their seminars, then put their ideas into practice. Fourthly, always keep moving forward and never stop to achieve success. You need to keep focusing, determining, learning and improving your skills. Keep moving forward even after reaching your goal. Learn more, explore and keep achieving more and more. Finally, improve yourself with the help of self-discipline. Do something that you have never done before. You should also try to adopt the qualities of successful people. You can change yourself by bringing self-discipline and self-control in yourself. A person with strong discipline makes his abilities stronger, improves his character, masters his mind and emotions, and also develops his self-confidence and self-respect. When you achieve self-discipline, all these will become your assets. The path to success is not easy. It requires hard work and dedication. It will be a tough fight, but in the end you will get something good. The most important thing is that you should celebrate the success of becoming an excellent person the most, because you trained yourself to achieve your goals and also learned a lot in this process. Self-discipline and responsibility. Remember that all the things you have done in the past and are doing in the present are the result of your own actions. Only you are responsible for your life. If you want to change your life, then take responsibility. The author of this book, Brian Tracy, once experienced the consequences of not taking responsibility for his life. When he was 21 years old, he used to work as a construction worker. He used to do just ordinary hard work in his work, and he could earn only enough to fulfill his needs. He had no savings and lived in a small apartment. One cold night, Brian realized what kind of life he was living, and if he did not change himself, his life would never change. So he took the responsibility of changing his life. But since he had not graduated from high school, Brian could only get small jobs. So he needed to learn new skills and increase his knowledge. Brian bought some second-hand books the very next day. He started reading books and focused on improving himself. Brian kept learning from these books and started applying the ideas he learned to improve his way of working, to manage his expenses, to stay healthy and to start his own business. What is determination? Brian did his best. For example, he wanted to improve his life, so he took responsibility for it and focused on learning knowledge and skills. This just shows that taking full responsibility for your life will change your attitude and motivation. The second thing you should learn is to never blame others for your misery. It is your life, and you should have control over it. If you blame others and see yourself as a victim, you will just keep making excuses which will stop you from taking responsibility and action to fix things in life. Apart from this, You should also not compare yourself with others. Do not think that there is any deficiency in you, because by doing this you will discriminate against yourself, and bitterness will fill your mind towards others. If you compare yourself, you will become even more irresponsible because you will feel that you cannot change anything because there will always be someone better than you. Remove negative emotions like guilt, jealousy, fear and anger from your mind because they will only make you blame others for things you are not happy about. Stop making excuses. Calmly accept who you are, what you have done, and what is happening in your life. Finally, do what is necessary to make things right. Tell yourself that you have become responsible. Change your negative emotions into positive emotions. This is possible because your brain can focus on only one thing if you choose to be positive. You can convince your mind to see the situation differently if you become responsible and focus on positive things. You will feel as if you have control of your life. Use your intelligence to identify the reasons why you should become responsible. By doing this, you can easily change your mind. You will solve the problems. Apart from this, when you are in a situation over which you have no control, then you should not get angry. For example, suppose it is rainy season, then you should not blame the sky for rain. No one can control the weather. So do not be sad about it. You should not connect past experiences with the present. Let them go because now you cannot go back in time and change them. Just think about your goals and how to achieve them. All you can do right now is to control your present actions by managing your emotions, self-discipline and goals. It is very important to make goals before taking action. Goals are different from our hopes and desires. To achieve goals, you need to make an action plan, but hopes and wishes are made only from imagination. So out of these two, making a goal is more sensible because you make an action plan to achieve it. If you do it by planning, then you also have a direction to reach your target. Making a plan greatly increases your chances of being successful. Write down your goals clearly. If you have made a New Year resolution, then writing those goals on paper will create a track record, which will send you towards taking action because your note will keep reminding you that you have some goals to fulfill. Whether you believe it or not, there is definitely some power in writing something down. It helps you to think about important things and focus on them. It clears your mind by removing useless things from it, because it helps you to keep your thoughts in check. Therefore, writing your goals on paper gives you a clear path of what you have to do, where you have to reach, and why you are doing it. Goals activate the success mechanism of your brain. When you decide the goal you want to achieve, you eliminate your brain's default mechanism of doing easy and fun things. The story of one of Brian Tracy's clients is a great example of this. A client named John talked to Brian and told him how writing down his goals helped him become successful. John learned this technique in one of Brian's seminars. He was 35 years old at the time. He was selling cars and earning about $0,000 a year. John understood that writing down goals and making a plan to achieve them can change your life. He started doing this, and after 12 years, he had achieved his goals. He became the president of a company and started earning more than $10 million. So John thanked Brian for giving him the best advice to achieve his goals. You can also use a 7-step guide to achieve your goals. First, be clear about what you want. Decide a specific amount instead of more money in your goal of increasing income. Second, write your goal on paper. This will help you stay on the right track because you can see it, read it, touch it, and also change it. Third, set a reasonable deadline. Take a goal and decide by when you will finish it. You do not need to guess the perfect time. Just set a date so that you know when you have to start that work and when you have to finish it. In this way, you force your mind to do that work because you know that you have to complete it before a fixed time. Fourth, write down your goal on paper. This will help you stay on the right track because you can see it, read it, touch it, and also change it. Third, set a reasonable deadline. You do not need to estimate the perfect time. Just set a date so that you know when you have to start that work and when you have to finish it. In this way, you force your mind to do that work because you know that you have to complete it before a fixed time. Fourth, write down your goal on paper. Make a plan to achieve the goal. Make a list of small steps, such as what challenges you will have to face, how will you deal with them, what skills and knowledge will you need. Also write down the names of those people who can support you in this. Keep making a list of all the things until you complete it. Fifth, arrange your list according to sequence and priority. Sequence helps you to understand the things that you have to do first, second, third, or later. Then you have to give more priority to the more important work than the less important work. In this way, You will be able to clearly understand which steps you have to take first and where to focus your mind. 6. Keep taking action continuously. What I mean to say is that after making a plan, do not postpone it. Start the work immediately so that you can save time and energy from getting wasted. It does not matter if you are thinking about the future. It is not noise. It is important that you take the first step. Be ready to face disappointment and failure. 7. Do something every day. Keep doing something every day in 365 days. Even if it is the smallest step towards your goal, it is important that once you start walking, you should not stop. Remember that you should always do something that helps you to achieve your goal. The most important thing is to believe in yourself, that no matter what goal you have set, no matter how small or big, you can achieve it. Positive mindset and actions taken with discipline lead you to success. Self-discipline and work, the two most important qualities for work, are to set your priority and to have the discipline to do things effectively. These qualities help you to be successful in your career by helping you to work continuously. Self-discipline is required to use time effectively and focus on important tasks. Due to lack of proper time management, you are not able to do the work properly. This wastes a lot of time, and your energy is also exhausted. Then you keep postponing the work till the deadline comes near, and due to this pressure, your stress increases. Bad time management happens when you waste time by not talking to anyone about important things. Taking a long lunch or coffee break, reading newspapers, and surfing the internet are also examples of such activities in which you waste your time and energy. If you want to double your income, then avoid all these. You have to be responsible about your income. If you have a goal to earn double or more than what you are earning now, then it is very good. But if you do not have any plan to take action, then this dream will never come true. If you have a target of earning double money, then you will have to double your productivity and performance too. Only then will a company want to pay you more. The law of 3 will help you improve your performance. First, make a list of all the activities that you do in the whole week. Include all the work that you do from Monday morning to Sunday evening in it. Second, ask yourself, what is the work that I can do every day which can help the company? Look at the list you have made and identify this work. Third, ask yourself the second question. What other work can I do today? And then identify it from the list. Fourth, ask yourself the same question for the third work also. Now you have 3 important tasks to do or complete in 24 hours. The law of 3 helps you to identify those 3 activities which you should give priority to. It saves you from doing useless work. Once you know your 3 most important tasks, start prioritizing them every day. When you complete the big tasks, then do the remaining small tasks. You can also set the priority of your work by calculating your ideal rate. For example, suppose you are earning 0,000 in a year. Divide this money by 2,000 hours. This means 40 hours per week, x 50 weeks in a year. If we divide 500 by 2,000, we get $2, which means your ideal rate. Knowing your ideal rate will help you be productive because you will value the time and effort you spend on the work. If your work is not paying you $5 or more, then leave it and focus on doing only those tasks which will pay you fully. Remember that you should avoid doing very big or unimportant tasks. It just wastes time, which affects your performance in the company. It is also possible that the work you have completed does not help in fulfilling the purpose or objective of your manager. Instead, you should do such tasks which need to be completed. Focus and do not let distraction pull you down. If your colleague asks if you have time to talk, then say yes, I have time, but not now, later. First, I have to complete my work. Create a boundary between working time and break time. Do not keep yourself around people who like to waste time. If you feel like doing this, then tell yourself to work first. Give your mind the command to focus on important work again. You should start doing activities immediately during working time. Finish them as quickly as possible and then ask your boss for more work. This increases your productivity. And the secret way to increase performance is to. It also improves your reputation in the company. Another way to increase productivity is to reach work an hour early. Keep working during lunchtime and leave the office an hour after the time is over. Starting work an hour before others helps you prepare yourself for work, while working during breaks also increases your momentum in work, which helps you to do the work in a more productive way. Lastly, leaving an hour late gives you enough time to finish the work and complete all the tasks of the day. If you apply this method, It will save you from procrastinating and creating a pile of pending work. Self-discipline and time management is the only way to use time. Spending it, you cannot stop time. You just have to use it properly in those places which have the most value in your life. Otherwise, you will spend your time on useless things, which will increase the risk of your failure. Time management is about personal management. In this, you manage the activities that you are doing. You decide when and where to use your time. You always practice time management every day. It is a part of your life. It just happens that sometimes you use it in the right place and sometimes you waste it. Time management is an ability that you can learn. When you decide which activity you have to do first, second or third, then you are doing time management. It also happens when you decide which work is necessary to do and which is not on the basis of urgency. In short, what is the meaning of time management? By taking decisions, you can identify activities with high value by using the 80-20 Pareto principle. This principle means that the tasks which are difficult but important require only 20% of your time, but when you complete them, they give 80% results. On the other hand, fun and easy activities are those tasks which bring little or no value to your life. These tasks take 80% of your time, but they have only 20% impact on your progress. Therefore, the 80-20 principle tells that you should give more priority to your difficult tasks than easy tasks because they have a greater impact on your self-improvement. Successful people focus on themselves. They use a personal strategy plan and spend their time in improving their physical, mental, and emotional energy. Their goal is to get the return of energy from their activities. This happens by getting energy back. They carefully choose which tasks to spend their time and energy on so that they do not waste their limited resources. You may sometimes procrastinate, but self-discipline and time management can correct this. Always remember that important tasks give results in return, so you should constantly ask yourself if the work you are doing is worth your time. Ask if its results have high value in your life. If not, then skip or stop it. Think about its effects, which can be positive or negative. For example, completing a college degree will have a positive effect because it will give you more job opportunities and a better future, while partying with friends will have a negative effect, as you will keep postponing work until tomorrow, and eventually you will end up doing a lot of work at once. Time management system will increase. This will help you get out of your badly prioritized tasks first, before going to bed at night. Make a list of all the tasks you need to do the next day. Second, apply the ABCDE method. A means must do, which means to identify the tasks that are most important and urgent for you, and not doing them can have a bad consequence. B means must do, which means tasks that are important but not urgent, and these tasks will have a minor impact whether you do them or not. C means can be done, which means tasks that are not urgent and not doing them will not make a difference. D means delegate, which means tasks that you should do in your spare time. E means eliminate, which means tasks that you should not waste your time on. Then rank the importance of all the tasks and label them like a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. First, start doing those tasks which are in category A. The rule is that you should not move towards tasks of category B, C or D until you have completed the activities of category A. Remember that you should always give priority to the tasks having higher value. Self-discipline and happiness. Self-discipline decides your happiness. If you have control over your life, you feel happy. If you don't, you feel sad. This is because of whether you have achieved your goal or not. Self-discipline changes your life. It helps you to control the things you can control and let go of the rest. There are two types of control, internal and external. Internal control comes from within you. In this you decide what to control, like you do what is required to change the situation where you are. External control comes from others. For example, lack of education affects your job. Here you are controlled by the fact that you could not go to school. But the good thing is that you can change your situation, but it does not start from your external environment. There is another reason for your lack of consciousness, such as your past experiences, such as a difficult childhood. There are external factors that you cannot control, but you can still come out of your negative experience by changing your environment or controlling your reactions. Self-discipline is required to change you or your life. If you have less education, then you have to teach yourself with discipline. Then you will gain control over yourself and the bright future that awaits you. Happiness depends on your situation. Sometimes you are not happy even after achieving your goal because you wanted something more. For example, You are happy to earn 10,000 rupees per year. But the satisfying factor is being happy due to health and energy. This happiness is achieved when you are active, strong and free from any disease. Still, self-discipline is required to avoid bad habits like eating too much fast food, smoking or drinking. The second factor is having a good relationship with others like your spouse, children, parents, colleagues, friends, etc. Interacting with these people helps to improve your mental health and develop a good character. The third factor is doing such work, which has some meaning when you do such work. You feel satisfied and happy when you do things that you like to do, or when you help others, or when you complete a difficult task. For example, when employees feel that their work is making a positive difference in people's lives, they get motivated. The fourth factor is financial freedom, which helps you live without worrying about money. You can achieve this only by spending or investing your money in the right way. The fifth and last factor of happiness is reaching your full potential. This is also called self-actualization. You feel happy and satisfied when you have more experience. Instead of being satisfied where you are, you keep learning and developing yourself. There are many reasons to be happy. You can achieve them, but you should never be satisfied. Always keep yourself disciplined and achieve your goals one by one. Keep moving forward despite the challenge, and soon you will become the person you want to be. Self-discipline and peace of mind. Self-discipline, action, thoughts, and feelings. Learning to let go of things that are not important is like letting go of a situation that does not give you peace of mind. The first thing you need to do is to detach your emotions from the situation, like taking different opinions from others. Remove from your mind the idea that your point of view is always correct. For example, people often debate on political and religious topics. In such situations, keep your emotions away from yourself. Try to discuss topics that are common to you so that your peace of mind is not disturbed. Secondly, do not blame people for things that should not be taken personally. For example, suppose a vehicle suddenly cuts you in traffic and goes ahead of you. This immediately makes you angry, and you start blaming the driver of the vehicle. But don't take it personally, because you don't know the reason why he did this. Maybe he is getting late for the bus, or he is in a bad mood because he had a big fight with his husband or wife. Thirdly, stop justifying your negative emotions or giving explanations for them. Don't think or give reasons to feel negative and blame others. Telling others how bad your day was will not make you feel better. Any difficulty makes you feel uncomfortable, but you have to understand that bad things keep happening in life. Don't think too much about your bad experiences, because it will only have a bad effect on your mental health. Fourthly, stop thinking about them. Forgive people who may have hurt you. You may have experienced others being rude, cheating, criticizing, being cruel, dishonest, or not being honest. You cannot avoid such situations, but you can control your reaction. Think about how you will overcome those bad experiences and move forward in your life. Only you can decide this. Remember that you have to control yourself. It is your choice whether you will forgive others and let go or keep blaming them. Forgiving does not mean tolerating the bad behavior of others. You are doing this for yourself because you give more priority to your peace of mind than your bad experiences. By doing this, you accept your responsibility and control for what happened to you and let it go. Letting go of these things will make you happy. You will develop self-control, detachment and self-control by taking yourself out of situations that cause pain and stress. You can also achieve self-mastery. In this way, you will be able to live life by focusing more on positive things. Conclusion. In today's video, we shared important lessons learned from Brian Tracy's book No Excuses. This book teaches us how we can achieve success in every area of our life with discipline and determination. Number 1. Take responsibility for yourself. Instead of finding excuses for failure, identify your shortcomings and improve them. Number 2. Set goals and work hard. Make continuous efforts in the right direction to turn big dreams into reality. Number 3. Defeat fear. Do not let fear become an obstacle in your progress. Taking bold steps is the key to success. If you apply these principles in your life, then no obstacle can stop you from reaching your dreams. If you liked the video, then like this video, share it with your friends and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Last thing, write in the comments below which excuses are you going to leave in your life and which goal are you going to start working towards. We will meet again next time with another great audiobook summary. Till then, stay strong and adopt discipline. Thank you.